I can't believe it! I mean, you, and the Zeppelin, and the fire! Oh, sorry, that's entirely the wrong game. Good evening. I'm Zoo, and I hate video games. None of you got that reference. Literally none of you. And that's okay. That one was just for me. Oh, so tonight I'm starting Code Vein. It's what people refer to as a Souls-like, which is a stupid name because Dark Souls is a clone of Simon's Quest and Castlevania 64. It's about gay vampires. Let's see. So how's everyone doing tonight? I know I'm going to end up having to figure out something to do with the chat, because this game does not like having a stream going. I'll figure it out. I'm going to put the preview on my phone first of all. Let's do that right away. Let's open that up. Click there. Now I get to hear my own voice. Oh, I managed to mute it in time. Well, almost mute it. There we go. Now I've got my preview. And it means I can pause it here. Full of energy drink and ready to be a mod. That's good. Now, one thing that I found about this game, most people who play this are like, well, it's really easy compared to Dark Souls. And unlike Dark Souls, there actually seems to be a learning curve. Dark Souls doesn't have a learning curve. Dark Souls has a wall because nothing in it actually works correctly. Nothing works as intended. And that's a beautiful thing in its own right, because you just have to kind of figure out how to avoid using the mechanics presented to you. While this game is like Dark Souls if it were a game that a human being might actually want to play. And I'm not very good at this. So far, I am not very good at this. While I can breeze through that trilogy very easily, this game I'm not very good at. Alright, let's see. First of all, just come on, Code Vein. You were literally just working like 10 seconds ago. Why are you not capturing? There we go. It was more like 3 minutes ago, but you know. Same difference. Alright, now we're going to turn up Code Vein's priority to high. That helps maintain the frame rates a bit. And we shall continue from here. Alright, check that out. So now's probably a good time to... That's something I was going to do. Oh right, I need to click on this and... There was some way to do this, damn it. Oh, enable preview. Disable the stream preview entirely, and that'll give us a couple extra frames. So, here's our good title intro. There's a ruined city. There's vampires trapped in it along with some humans. The hierarchical government has turned everyone against each other and pushes the middle class to exploit the poor. It's not subtle, as I said in the toot. It's not at all subtle what it's going for. And yes, it's very, very anime, which is one of the reasons it's not subtle. This game is about gay vampires, but my question is if there's, in this game, gay werewolves, or if you know any games with gay werewolves. Gay werewolves. I mean, there's Castlevania 64 Legacy of Darkness. One of the main characters of that is a gay werewolf. my god, it's so ridiculous. Am I sure he's gay? I mean, have you looked at him? He's pretty flamboyant. It was just Roma. Well, anyway, here's our super cool rock and roll intro that all anime has to have now. I have not met like 99% of these characters because I've only played the first part of the game. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is pretty much the most anime to ever anime an anime, so. But this is pretty close at times. Alright, well, anyway, this is our theme song. And yes, I can summon snakes from my cloak. JoJo is actually, yes, more anime than Bobo. Complete with characters moving while they stand completely still, of course. Code Vein. Alright, let's get this party started. We're gonna play offline. If someone comes into the chat whining that I'm not playing online because they want to harass the stream, that's a good indication that they should be banned. Warning that one ahead of time. Had that problem a few times with other similar games. Alright, so we're just gonna hit new game.
Good morning. Hey, can you hear me? Think back. Search your memory for an image of yourself.
Oh yeah, I love it when you keep putting this mouse cursor right in the middle of my screen and I can't do anything about it. Doesn't look like it's showing up on the stream, which is interesting. Huh. Well, at least it won't bother y'all then. Alright. Appearance. Alright, so I've got some preloaded appearance. I've got me. And then I've got Ronald McDonald. For those of you who haven't seen these yet. I've got Ronald McDonald. And then I've got Wendy. And over here I've got Jack. And the Noid. And another character I made just because I thought she looked really cool. And then I've got the King. The King no one's seen yet. But she's gonna hand out some fucking burgers. I couldn't get the rice ball in her hand, so I just kind of left it there. Save the King for a stealth run. How cheesy is it when you play online for future? I have not even given it a try. Like, if it's like most online competitive games, and I use that term loosely, then people are just going to fucking throttle their connection and then use the lag to their advantage to make themselves invulnerable. which is a very, very popular thing to do in Dark Souls 1, because the netcode is awful. You like her? I like her too. I like her a lot. I kind of want to go with the fast food mascots, though. We can change appearance at any time, by the way. So... Did you get to see the king, Andy? She's gonna give you a burger. That is the correct reaction. Donald McRonald? Mox hates this so much. Is the character creation engine capable of making sans Undertale? Not precisely, I don't think so. Alright, we've got one vote for Ronald. This was my first attempt at creating one of these mascots, and I'm super proud of her. Alright, so we've got 1.5 votes for each Ronald McDonald and the Noid. I do like how I did the Noid's ears. I'd vote Windy if I weren't the tiebreaker. Alright, so that's a couple votes for... Right, looks like we're at Ronald McDonald, unless someone else wants to get in more votes. They're actually just ribbons that are supposed to hang down, but if you tilt them upwards, they only start falling over halfway through, and it just worked out really well. Alright, we got a vote for the king. It looks like Ronald's got the most votes. We can change this later on. I may change it every stream. So let's start with Ronald McDonald. Alright. Advanced settings. Now we gotta choose a name. Alright, what should our name be? Let's see. Comida? These hamburgers are great. That won't fit, Xenon. Fast food. I like that. Oh, comida is Spanish for fast. Or Spanish for food? What is Spanish for fast?
Rapido.
Rapido comida. Oh, I like that. Rapida comida. Alright. Rapida comida. Code name, which is just going to be the same thing but without a space. Rapida comida. Code name is just the name that they see online. Okay, apparently it failed, so that's good. Rapida comida. I suppose it should be comida rapida. You know what? It's fine. It's broken. It's a broken Spanish.
Yeah, that's what you look like. Now, we can finally meet.
I love... These hamburgers are great. Burger-filled are my favorite. Nothing beats a burger-filled hamburger. Alright, we can skip the tutorial. Because I already know the controls.
Only one blood code, but you are different. The blood code you once held was broken and has vanished. That has left you with infinite possibilities. Since you are the only one who can do this, Your blood is the only teacher you have. Now, awaken and save the world.
I'm gonna name my next Kenku Bard Toot Oriole and have them play a trumpet. That was the joke they were originally going to go with for the Mother 3 Sparrows for the English release, but they ended up deciding against it. Which, I think that that's perfectly in the spirit of the game. Oh, hi. You're intense.
Hello. How are you feeling?
Uncomfortable. You looked much closer on TV. Oh, I remember the tutorial in Kingdom of Loathing. Risby, what are you doing?
Don't worry. It's okay. I don't remember either.
Why are your breasts moving like that when you're perfectly still? They got a mind of their own. She got double party tits up in here. Loud and proud. Don't get me wrong, I love me some anime titty. Jeez, Ronald got that ass. Must be all the burger.
We can go slowly. I am here with you. Just a bit farther.
No, too far, I'm turning back.
We're all right. A spring will slake our thirst.
Ronald bringing back the thick burger. Welcome to Thick Burger, home of the thick burger.
I had been waiting for such a long time.
There's a high chance we'll lose 100 to 200 frames every so often.
Everyone
Don't worry
is
about it.
thirsty.
Everyone here is thirsty because of all the anime titty.
Cure that thirst, one that weeps tears of blood.
Ron looks how any normal human looks after eating a 30-piece chicken McNugs. What, half dead?
It's all right. It's all right.
I've actually forgotten what her name is. Wow, look at that strawberry jam. It must be leaking out of our donuts. Jelly-filled are my favorite. She does have a name, but it's not revealed till later, and I don't remember what it is. It's ketchup from the burgers. I don't know. It was awful clear for ketchup. I could see right through it.
So,
Little chunky too. Chunky like Ronald.
Here. This is for you.
Here, newbie. Eat this garbage fruit from the blood tree.
We really hit the jackpot. Get up. It's time for a bit of fun.
Now, sometimes the game looks like its frame rate dips real low, like when the camera turns suddenly like that, but it's actually still running at 60. It's really strange. It's like an intentional artistic effect that just looks like shit.
We're about to go hunt for blood beads. Hurry up and get ready.
You're awake then? Whoa, keep it down. Your friend just fell asleep.
Anime cinematic experience, of course.
Let her sleep. She wore herself out watching over you. So, what happened to your masks? Forgotten about those
What
too?
masks?
I'll tell you whatever you want to know, but first, go back there and put on a purifier mask.
There's no way we're gonna find blood beads. The missile's all dried up, and the miasma keeps getting thicker.
Thicker, you say?
Telling us to look for blood beads here is just crazy.
Are you going to kill me too? Anything for a kick, right? Just don't crush my heart. Stop already.
Wandering, they say, the folks up there. They might live in safety.
This is some really good line delivery.
Levy, we have to risk our necks to collect blood beads. Just you wait. One day, I'm gonna make thralls out of the whole lot.
He's a very aggressive revenant.
The view never improves, does it? We came back home after the war against the Queen and found this mist. Getting close to it causes enough pain to drive you mad, so no one has ever crossed it. There's nowhere to go home to, even outside of this prison.
Yes, that's actually the first weapon you get, Bad Road. Oh, this is where my Happy Meal went. You motherfucker. Oh, don't eat the toy. Ah.
Damn it. What the hell are you staring at?
I'm staring at you eating a plastic toy. That's what you're choking on. Pretty dry. Yeah, you know, like chicken nuggets that sat in the heat lamp for too long. Now I have my mask.
Looks like the folks upstairs want you. Well, they can wait, can't they? More importantly, that mask suits you. Without those things, we revenants will join the ranks of the lost in a flash. So be careful.
Alright, hop on up. You can go fast up ladders in this game. It's pretty nice. Now, I found that the heavy weapons in this game are kind of shit. They don't stun any more easily, really, than the small ones, and they're much slower.
We're running out of time before
So we're probably going to go with some smaller stuff,
Everything's ready.
which is strange for me.
I'm on my way. All dried up, just like the others. Yeah, all dried
It's
up.
okay, Xenon. It's anime. They'll painstakingly explain it every step of the way.
You know what these are, right?
I like his hair clipping through his chest.
Blood beads, right?
Yes, very good. Now I want you to search for blood beads in the tunnels ahead of here. You see, it's only a short time before the collectors come to take our levy. But once they do, I'm afraid we won't have any blood beads to give them. If we don't find some, Silva's hounds will strip the shirts right off our backs. Well, that's the long and short of it.
Why does it have to be us?
Don't ask me. The stupid levy system was Silva's idea. If you have a complaint, I suggest you take it up with him.
You lot go first. Get to work.
Don't. There's a better time and place. For now, we just have to obey.
Next!
Whoa there. You wait here with us. You can
Rude.
have this one back when you return. In exchange for any blood beads you find, of course.
Yes,
Oh,
blood
I hear the hunter has
blood
been
beads
showing up
are
around
in
here
fact
lately.
vegan.
So make sure you don't all get killed.
There's just not enough human blood to go around, and this stuff works as a replacement.
You heard him. Move it!
Ouch. Hey, you okay? It looks like we can't get back up from here.
I honestly like blood
Have to
beans
look
better.
for their way back. Oh, I'm Oliver Collins, by the way.
What a
Nice to
great
meet you.
name. And yeah, here's this weapon. It's super weak, but so cool.
We're gonna find a blood bead bonanza.
So these are bonfire missile. They do exactly what you think.
A dead lost. I've never seen one before. I say dead, but they're not really dead. It's just a dormant state before they turn into real monsters. Or so I've heard. Sometimes it takes years for the transformation to start, so we can just leave them. The enemy?
This is how backstabs work. Cute, right? He has better weapons than I do.
You have to use whatever you can to survive.
As you can see, you actually get a map in this, which also traces where you've been.
Whoa, that's scary.
Also, partners never ever shut up. That's explaining about the Estus flask. It's not just Dark Souls with anime vampires. It's totally unique. I don't remember whose stream I was in when I first saw this game, so it must not have been one of my regulars. It's anime, they always have to describe in great detail their thought process. Exactly. It's almost frustrating.
Is there something good in there?
Now, each class, which are called blood codes, has a limit on how heavy of a weapon they can carry while
Sure, I can wait.
being able to dodge properly. In this case, the rebar is too heavy, but this heavy axe is not. You can see that at the lower left of the right window. Something good in there? Your partner wants to know. Oh, no, don't worry about it. I already had this axe on me.
Which way do you think is better? What do you think that is?
Yeah, never ever shuts up. And every partner is like this, not just Oliver Collins. Retrieving haze, that's just retrieving your bloodstain, of course.
Wooden boxes? Who stacked them here?
Oh man, I wonder what's gonna happen with these. Oh no, I've been ambushed. Now this game has a lot of ambushes. The nice thing about them is they rarely result in instant death. As many of you know, that's one of my biggest problems with Dark Souls' design, is that it's filled with stupid beginner's traps. This is full of them too, but I feel like being a bit more forgiving because they don't kill you instantly and make you do everything over again. Alright, now if you keep bashing things, you get focus, which is basically just berserk mode, where you can keep mashing attack for much more damage for a little while. I was watching a Man of Medan stream last night where the streamer would say ooga booga before opening any door or lid, whatever, to ask the game if there was about to be a jump scare. How terrifying! Nope, backstab. And that's how you get your MP back too, is through backstabs primarily. There's also a parry, but it's fucking terrible. Whoops. And you can block too, which is fine. But the backstab is the most effective way to do it. Lost broadsword, which we can replace this terrible pipe with. There's a parry, but it's fucking terrible. Was my Dark Souls 1 experience. Still haven't mastered that. Parry is bad in Dark Souls, just in general. It's so much worse in this. Like, it doesn't... Even when you get it to work in this, it doesn't do much. While in Dark Souls, it absolutely does a thing.
I don't think we've been through here.
A Simon Says like with a good parry. Oh, that's good. A Simon Says like. Alright, so these bayonets are cool. They're called bayonets, but they're clearly guns with bayonets attached to them. But so far, they're my favorite weapon type. You can swing them around. You can shoot with them. But for some reason, the entire gun is classified as a bayonet.
I'm fine, really. That wasn't very good.
Queen Iron is an upgrade material.
These masks are the old type. Hard to breathe in them. How are you doing? That girl, she's your friend, right? We should find some blood beads and go back for her quick.
Grab some more treasures. Oh, that's what we're doing? Nope. Oh, hi. I found a slime. Somehow it has an entire mouth with, like, human teeth. It's kind of strange.
Whoa, something's above us.
Yeah, I see it. Scoosh, scoosh, scoosh. Those are for awakening skills on classes that you don't start with. Speaking of which, right, I'm fighter to start by default. Whoops, I meant to do that. You didn't see shit. And now we can map out the area using this rotten missile. Rotten missile cannot be used as a bonfire, but it does update your minimap.
You see that too?
And it's a decent system for setting up a minimap.
Is there something good in there? Will that come in handy?
Blue hounds. That's dexterity based, which is fine for now. No, I totally meant to do that, Riz. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Alright, acquire / inherit gifts. Get these last two skills. Blood Guard is okay. Like, I don't even care about these things. Let's just switch classes real quick. Because now that we've mastered the gifts we already had, we can use them as any... You know what? I haven't done much with Caster. Let's give that a try. Switch that out to the broadsword, I guess. Drain rating of weapon attacks. Alright. Increase health. Bloodshot. And yeah, we can't use these ones, so that's fine. So let's play around with... Yeah, exactly. Like, it's still not great by any stretch, Bad Road, but it's better. Alright. Ah, the power of blood. Dark Impulse increases the effects of dark gifts while you're focused. Which, fine. I'd rather get this first, and... Dark Impulse. There we go. Okay, I could get both. It's fine. So now... That's a passive. Alright, so Bloodshot is the weaker one. We'll put Blazing Roar on the same attack button as my heavy attack. And we'll put Bloodshot on the same attack button as my weaker attack. A stat reassignment thing? I don't know what you mean. I mean, stats are pretty static, depending on what... It just depends on what class you have equipped. Alright. Let's see what's next. Heading into this cavern over here. There was a tutorial about tutorials just now.
Nice landing.
Thanks.
Is there something good in there?
Now, there's a great sword, in case we do want to use heavy weapons. Which, you know, I might switch back to them eventually. If I can figure out a good use for them. Oh, shit. Where the fuck did you come from?
Wow.
Wow! And that just leads back up to where we were. Oh no. Who's that?
Oh, Didn't they pass us earlier? Are you okay? Did you get hurt?
Bang, wow. Bot speaks up and says, wow. Well, Ronald McDonald couldn't save you, Oliver Collins.
That could have gone better. I'll catch up with you in a bit. Don't worry about me. I'll be alright. Go on. You just focus on finding some blood beads, alright? That girl is waiting for you.
Well, I'm glad you're watching it with me instead. Ah. Alright, I have magic. What the fuck am I doing? Oh, this guy looks scary, huh? Let's see what happens if I do this. Huh, that went pretty well for me, I'd say. Ooh, shit. He hit me once. Alright. I see you over there. Just taking this first. Trying to sneak up on me. Oh, I fucked that up. That one's really hard to do. It's a charged attack that drains MP. Some regen inducers, which is just basically the same thing as your Estus flask, except in item form. Just in case you run out of Estus. Huh, I see y'all down there. Ah, there they are. Get down here. Sure is a good thing I've got a gun, huh? Sorry, it's a bayonet. It's not actually a gun. Our code makes us Naruto run all the time. Oh, it really does. Oh, hi. Another one. Ah, I was trying to drain him. Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube coat. Oh, what the fuck is a mega cheer? 200 gay bits. Thank you so much. And we got an emote thanks to Andy's mega cheer. There. Here's a thank you. I got RPG Buckanoo. Which is whatever that is. I have no idea, but thank you so much for the 200 gay bits. Oh no, it's another guy who happens to have his back turned to me. 2 of them, in fact. Oh, whatever will I do? Oh, fuck. Messed it up. Don't worry about it. I got this. Is that a sad narwhal? It might be. Like with Pride Lion Chomp, you could at least figure out what it was from the name. Right, so there's a thing that gives me an extra charge on my regen when I use it. Permanently. So I'll have 4. Just stick it in my neck. Don't worry about it. Alright. And you get to die. Oh look, we mastered all those gifts. And there's a local pennant for the local sports team. Go Smelters! Alright, now we can actually level up. Once. All right. I know there's a couple more things around here, one of which is this fella. Might actually be a good idea to switch to a different class now that I've mastered this one. Give me a sec. I'm gonna fight this guy first. Ooh. Nope. Okay. Yeah, fuck you. Oh, you're just gonna fall, huh? And he had a missile in him, so, surrounding area mapped. Hey, B. I'm enjoying it. I'm definitely enjoying it. Alright, Queenslayer Thorn is for the fighter class. Let's switch over to Ranger real quick. Sonic Arrow, Ichor Attack. This does blood, this does non-physical, or this does regular, this does pierce, this does pierce and blood. Let's at least, yeah, let's add Bloodshot here. And head back to here to turn on a specific ability that I really just like to have. It's very helpful. It tells you how many unpicked up items there are directly around you. I don't know if it's like actually helpful in practice, but I like having it around nonetheless. Oh yeah, and this is how I dodge now, because I'm a magical ranger girl. Come on. Nah, fight me. Why won't anyone fight me? I don't get it. They won't even get close. Oh, you motherfucker. Just had to show me up. as you can see, Ranger is pretty fun. Just teleporting around and shit. Am I gonna be able to get close enough to backstab this guy? Ah, not quite. By default, it does not auto-lock onto the next closest enemy, which is terrible. Fortunately, it's an easy option to set. Hey, what do we do? What do we do? We circle counterclockwise. There's a lost Bardich. Almost missed the stream because I was playing Dragon Quest XI. Well, there are worse reasons to miss the stream, certainly. I'm glad you made it. There's some daggers to throw. Oh, right. Slimes. I knew that was there, too. Take that, you jerk ass. There's a Vivifier, which is a homeward bone. Kill these guys. Alright, we've now mastered the Ranger gifts that I wanted, and we can switch over to Fighter. Try out that broadsword. Great sword, great sword. You know, homeward bone, where I, the thing that allowed me to create the phrase bone out. Fairly convinced that Dragon Quest XI is going to be well remembered, like insert Final Fantasy game here. Dragon Quest has never really had the wide appeal in the West that Final Fantasy does. But those of us who remember them do remember them fondly. Fighter gifts. Blood Guard is pretty nice. If you're fighting things that do blood damage, anyway. And focused stamina usage, which only takes effect during focus mode, but it's fine. Now, one thing that I did discover about this game is that you need to be leveling up, and you need to be upgrading your equipment, or you very quickly fall behind the curve. And it doesn't feel like you get that much stronger until you realize how much easier something is once you've leveled up a few times. Alright, now we're going to switch over to Fighter. Main weapon will be the Queenslayer Greatsword. We're going to try out these heavy weapons. The fun thing is we can just switch builds anytime. And that's pretty great, if I'm being honest. I'm pretty happy about that. Oh, that's actually too heavy even for the fighter class. That's pretty impressive. So I guess we're gonna instead go with this, and then we'll have the Queenslayer Greatsword as a secondary weapon to switch to if we want to do even more damage. In the name of the moon, it's morphin' time. Other news, I picked up a Pokemon game for the GBC. Hell yeah! Let's see, we got stamina boost. Weapon drain rating up, and focused stamina usage. Now, I like to put buffs on the D-pad down here, and active abilities I'm going to use in combat up here. There we go. And now I think we're about ready to head down the next area. Oh no, there's someone here. Am I going to have to chop him up? I guess not.
Are you a fellow explorer? It appears you're alone. I'm on my own at the moment too, but I was hoping for a partner for the path ahead. What do you say? Would you mind working together? At least until we're through here? Don't worry, I'm not gonna stab you in the back. The miasma and the lost here...
Oh, sure. Yeah, I wasn't thinking that at all until you suggested it. Riz, I can't just kill everyone.
Thanks a lot. I'm glad to work with you.
Like, it seriously won't let me. Hey, I did not kill him. He got himself killed. I tried to save his ass.
A straight shot through might be unrealistic.
Aw, look at his trunk. Ah, fucked it up. Oh, fucked that up. Oh, thanks. Thanks, mysterious stranger.
More over us.
Don't worry about it. Oh, come on. Jesus. I'm having a hard time figuring out where I am. Because the camera in this game is awful. What shot me? Please resurrect me. I appreciate that. Like I said, I'm really not good at this game yet. No, I'm trying to backstab him and it's not working. That's fine. That's fine, he's dead now.
Let's move.
The most fun part of Soulsborne games is accidentally making an important NPC hostile and then having to restart your save because they were important. Most of the time you can work around that stuff. Doesn't mean you'd want to, necessarily.
Sorry. I'm on my way.
What are you apologizing for? You didn't even fall behind. I just got slightly above you. Alright, now this leads back to where we came from.
I think we can go up here.
So we need to go the other way. Yeah, nothing new here.
I won't take long.
Well-worn tool was my nickname in high school, says Riz. Oh, I know that exact feeling, B. Comcast and Cox are
Wanna head down?
in a strong competition for most worthless United States corporation. This is one of the big ones, yeah. They're called blood springs. And then they start making blood beads.
Could that really be?
Just assumed Comcast and Cox were joint in some way. Like, no, they just have non-compete stuff going on. All the major ISPs do. That way they don't have to do anything. Oh, I'm literally 2 points short of being able to level up.
Could you fill me in on the details later?
Shut up.
It's strange to see a cave connected to a building.
See, I said I was going to use the light weapons, and I'm using the heavy weapons anyway, because that's just how I want to play.
Pick up something we can use?
Let's switch this out for, like, I don't know. Queenslayer Blade.
Take care of whatever's
yeah,
concerned.
Queenslayer Blade. Well, no, I've never actually tried the Bardish. Bardish? A weapon for every season. Achievement unlocked. Oh, that's a weird angle for the first attack. It's at this strong diagonal. All right.
Wait, that's...
Oh, there was a guy there.
Not a lot of room to dodge here.
Thanks. You handle these hordes of monsters. I'll handle these vast riches. Well, I have a Bardish, which is like a halberd. Welcome to McDonald's.
You wouldn't come back after falling down there. So,
Can I take your order? I kind of like this Bardish. It's like halfway in between on the speed and damage. Oh, that's good. That was satisfying. That was a satisfying swing right there.
This lake was formed from a hole created by a thorn of judgment.
Okay, well that hurt. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh, that stun lock. Fucker.
That worked out.
See, in a lot of games you can tell, like, if something's gonna come to life because the shader will be different on the on an object that's just sitting there versus a, like, NPC model, and I've seen that quite a few times in 3D games. In this game, even the stationary corpses look out of place. It's a little disorienting, all things considered.
Would have missed that.
Yeah, it's from a Phantasy Star Online Penny Arcade comic. I know I'm hilarious, but not everything I say is original.
Back on the surface again.
Oh, well, here we are. Found the outside.
Good. That's light from the surface.
Just in case. Let's put the regen inducers on our bar. Well, Penny Arcade is written by a cool guy. Well,
Once someone is lost, they can never come back.
poor Oliver.
Cast aside your doubt.
Alright. Let's julienne this motherfucker.
Here we go.
Oh. Oh, whoops, got too close.
Still have some healing left.
Ah, god damn it. I knew it was coming, and then I didn't do anything about it.
Try to avoid taking any more damage.
Oh my god. Okay. Huh. My frame rate's dipping really bad here. And I'm not gonna blame that. But I am gonna complain about it right as this is going on. It might look suspiciously. Let's just try that again.
A review of our tactics might be in order.
That's actually the first time I've lost to that guy, and I fought him like 3 or 4 times.
That's
I may have to completely remove the,
There's our target.
browser from the equation. Oh yeah, they're full of good advice. Oh, you're dead already. Okay. That's cool. Didn't want you anyway.
I'm impressed.
You better be. Rage 2. Oh, that's a game everyone's already forgotten about. Uh-huh. Not quite as quickly as Rage 1, but nearly. Alright, let's try this again, shall we?
Are we all set up?
Let's switch to the big axe. There we go. Oh, I fucked up. I fucked up. I was hitting the wrong button. Alright, we got this time. Oliver, what big hammer you have. Alright, heal. Haha! Perfect. Ooh, almost fucked that up. Okay. Okay. Seriously, I didn't die to this guy once off stream. I'm calling streamer curse here.
I'm glad your heart's okay.
Ugh, that's annoying. Like, I don't think my frame rate's dropping enough for it to actually be a problem. So I really think this is just me trying to pay attention to too many things at once. Okay, that's not who I wanted to lock onto, but thank you. It may also actually be that I didn't level up enough times when I was just talking about that. That didn't even occur to me. I mean, it did, just not immediately.
I'll have to work to keep from slowing you down.
That's fine, we'll beat him at level 2 anyway. Yeah, the checkpointing isn't quite as bad as in Souls games, but it's definitely inconvenient. Buying fake difficulty with inconvenience is kind of the name of the game nowadays. Definitely doing better each time, which is nice. Alright, we're fine. Alright, here we go. Oh! Oh! Okay. There, I'll heal him a bit. Oh, he already healed himself. Now I feel silly. Alright. There we go. Alright. Just gotta get that timing back down. As far as I can tell, there's no bosses that I've fought that you can crit. No, it's... yeah, it's exactly... it's almost exactly Udix Gunder.
By the way, both of you...
all revenants must pay a levy. There are no exceptions.
The Virtual Boy was a cool idea with a lot of mistakes that went into it.
Anyone who touches them is defiled, transformed into the lost. Don't listen to their whispers.
Someone has to be sacrificed. Without blood beads, we won't make it.
Once she's settled down, let's get out of here.
Someone has to be sacrificed.
Virtual Boy Wario Land is amazing. Well, okay, it's very good. I don't know if I can go quite to amazing, but it's a very good game. Well, if we touch the cool rock, we're gonna die, so... I guess we're gonna touch the cool... oh, look at the fog doors. Not Dark Souls at all. So, I guess vote's in, and, we're gonna touch the... rock.
Wait, what are you... Let go! It'll swallow you up!
It's all right. You can do it.
She's a bad influence.
What the hell?
Nah, VB Wario Land absolutely has some nice 3D to it, though. Not like polygon 3D, but it's got a great sense of depth. What is this place? Something something fast food joke?
Please, let us keep them just this once. We won't make it if you take them.
All revenants must pay a levy of blood beads. There are no exceptions. Sorry.
See, now that called for an apology.
Someone has to be sacrificed. Without blood beads, we won't make it.
Hey, I'd play Wario Tennis.
few humans that remain are under Silver's control. Wandering revenants like us are forced to hunt for blood beads or face death. Even if some revenants must be sacrificed for our survival.
So basically, when you find these memory stones, you uncover a character's past, their backstory.
Right?
Right up to the end.
That's all right. What's important is that at least one of us makes it.
And that's sad. It's hard to shed too many tears about him since we literally met him like 45 minutes ago, but you know.
This is a memory echo. It's a
Mario
place
Tennis
where
was the
lost
first game where Wario and
recollections still
Waluigi
live.
were an item.
Come, let's move
Well,
on.
no, VB
Use
Wario
that
Land
stairway.
was.
I believe it should take us back to the world outside this memory.
Though people will deny that to the end, the final boss of VB Wario Land is absolutely Waluigi. You'll note a genie theme with him later on, too. Yeah, someone has to die for us to learn their backstory, pretty much. No, the memory stones do actually appear for other reasons as well.
Is this the past of one of the lost? No. There's no way.
That's very true, B. Bad Road, that is one of the many things we refer to here as peak anime.
What the hell was that?
It was a memory, carved into that vestige, by the one who left it behind.
I didn't expect that I'd get dragged into it, too.
But you, totally.
We both melted into you.
I can't believe
I'll stop the
this.
world and melt into you.
Power. Come with me. I know a spot where we can rest. I'm Louis. I'm researching blood beads. Nice to meet you.
Et tu, Louis. Jeez, everyone wants to melt into me these days. I don't know what it is. Alright, now we can switch over to the Berserker mode, which allows us to actually wield that massive greatsword, which I love so very much, even if I'm not good at it. Did someone say Beeschurger?
Ugly, isn't it? The red mist showed up a short time after the Queen was defeated. And when it did, it trapped everyone and everything inside, giving birth to the Society of Revenants ruled by Silva. The Jail of the Mists. As time passed, that was the name people gave to the world inside. The creatures trapped inside the miasma wander in a never-ending cycle of death and rebirth, always searching for blood beads to sustain them. Revenants need to have blood. Without it, they turn into those creatures we call the Lost. The revenants who captured you were desperately searching for blood, terrified of losing themselves. It's a common fate these days. But ripples are beginning to form. You cleared the miasma and revitalized the blood spring. Where did you learn to do that? You've forgotten? Anything you do remember?
That was from Wargroove,
So much of your memory.
which I may pick up off stream at some point. It just managed to piss me off in a very specific way.
For now, just take it easy. Make yourself at home.
Welcome to McDonald's. Do you want a fucking cheeseburger?
Please. I just want to see my wife again.
Chicken nuggets.
So this is where we change appearance, if we want to switch to a different fast food mascot in a later stream. Alright, this is where it tells us what bonuses I got with Deluxe Edition, which is just the game and the season pass. And this is Estrella. Provides balance and stability in combat, features gifts useful during exploring. Nice little thing. You'll notice that we do get a lot of, like, jaggly frame rates when I go between areas and new stuff loads in, and that happens pretty frequently, because there's not actually a lot loaded in at once, as far as I can tell in this game. Which is how it runs as smoothly as it does. Oh yeah, it's a very anime run cycle.
You're an unfamiliar face. Has Louis stuck his head into another pot of trouble? Well, it's none of my
It wasn't a
business
pod,
anyway.
it was a fryer, but close
Anyway,
enough.
I'm Coco, a merchant by trade. Stop by if you need anything.
Yes, everyone but the king. Let's bring up the king. If Mox was not there for the king. I thought Mox was there for the king, though. Apparently I can't... Oh, apparently you can't just change entirely. Oh, that sucks. Oh well, we're gonna be Ronald forever. I thought it would just let me load in another character. Oh well. We're Ronald McDonald forever.
All revenants carry some secret with them.
My secret is what's in the chicken
I'll be keeping an
McNuggets.
eye on you until this talk with Louis settles down.
Nice to meet you. If Louis brought you here, there must be some reason, right? I'm Rin Murasame. I provide the back home support for all the explorers here. It's a pleasure. I've got my own reasons for why I can't go into combat with you, but I'll provide your weaponry and maintain it for you. Anyway, relax and make yourself at home.
It's honestly pretty cool that a fighter from Salty Bet ended up getting a fast food chain. I know, right? So many of them have gone on to get their own anime series as well. You don't want to put the pound sign there, Riz. Just the number straight up.
There you are, the revenant that Louis sees so much potential in. I'm Davis. I go around for the provisional government as part of the investigation into the depths. Just as a warning, try not to stir up any trouble. If you do, I won't be able to do my job and, well, you get it, right?
I think that's right, B, yes.
It's warm here, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, it's those heat lamps. They keep the burgers hot.
Any of their questions. All I can remember is that my name is Io, and that my place is by your side. My name, I have no idea.
It's a moon.
what it means.
It's a moon of Mars. It's one of the Mars moons. You know that planet, Mars? It's one of the moons from there.
I was wounded while I was searching for you. I am not a very capable fighter. I'm not sure. It was simply decided. One does what must.
Our girlfriend is the moon, yes.
For me, that is
That's
my
rough.
mission, to stay at your side.
Talk to Louis to gather more infos. Alright, so this is just basically Cutscene City, and then we'll open up the shops and such.
Experiencing memories and the power to revitalize blood springs. Both unprecedented.
Unprecedented!
Sorry, but could I get a
Jupiter's
sample of
moons.
your
I was
blood?
close.
You might understand more if we
Jupiter,
analyze
Mars,
it.
basically the same
It
planet.
won't be much. Just a small vial, so you won't need to worry about bloodthirst. It'll take a while to get the results. Take it easy in the room back there while you wait.
You're not supposed to sleep around candles. That's like basic safety from like elementary school.
I've done what I can to look into your talents, and I've confirmed something surprising. Revenants have blood types that differ from those of humans. These types greatly affect a Revenant's abilities. However, your blood has no specific type. Or maybe more accurately, your type is broken. Your abilities, and the fact that you have...
That is pretty funny, Bad Road.
Due to your being what we call a
I hadn't realized that.
You were able to gain another Revenant's power through a vestige, right?
Yes, like B said. Code vein, colon.
Supposing you are a void type, there's a test I'd like to perform. Don't worry, I'll get something out of it.
Oh, good.
I'm going to give you some of my
As long as I get something out of you injecting your blood into me.
give my power to you. Well, here goes.
You got it, Xenon. Amazing. You've cracked the code vein. Is the moon thick? I mean, she's pretty thick. Honestly, I'm the skinny one. This is actually pretty similar to how I was built in my 20s. Does the moon even have a butt? I can't tell. There's a cape. Oh, we can look down. Yes, I can confirm that the moon has a butt.
Did you go visit Murasame and Coco? They should be ready to do business now. Weapons and blood veils are vital parts of a Revenant's kit when exploring. You should take
I should make a Wario character in this.
Upgrade and transform them. Once you've got that settled, talk to me again, and we'll continue where we left off.
I've got just about anything you could want.
Alright, let's sell some stuff that's made specifically to sell.
If you want it, I got it.
And here's just basic stuff to buy. Vivifiers are the most useful thing here. I don't need more of them right now.
Oh, good timing. I've got everything set up now. What do you need?
Terrified of my power.
What do you want to upgrade?
I'm just good at abusing character editors. That's all. Okay, let's see. So let's upgrade the Queenslayer Greatsword since I'm gonna... Well, first let's actually switch our equipment. Class, change to... Oh, there's Prometheus too. I haven't even tried Prometheus. Let's see what Prometheus's weight limit is. 103. Huh. So, not enough for the Queenslayer sword. So we're gonna go with Berserker for now. Put that Queenslayer Greatsword on there, which is not even close to the maximum that this class can hold. And then there's this hammer here, which is fine. Alright, we'll keep this on here in case we need something a little faster. Totally off, kind of on topic. Has anyone watched the Mario anime video? I watched the old Mario anime a long time ago. The very first Super Mario Brothers movie. If that's what you mean. Stamina boost. Weapon drain up. I wish you could save the abilities associated with a class. Down here, this is... I forget what they're called. It's something that you use with your partner. In this case, Louis. Blood Guard. Oops. And Adrenaline. Adrenaline is very nice to have. Blow of Madness is fine. Triple Strike. And Shifting Hollow. Let's take a look at gifts for Berserker. Well, there's Dragon Lunge. Dash forward and make a powerful overhead attack. Sure. Then we got Balance Up, which is fine. Precision, which makes it easier to stagger guys. Temporarily makes it easier. Well, Heart increases stagger resistance. Temporarily reduces damage. Alright, Iron Will. Super good. Alright, replace Blow of Madness with Dragon Lunge. Blood Guard with Iron Will. Alright, we're good. We're good. Now let's upgrade weapons.
I've got new weapons available. I hope there's something you can use. Got something to sell?
Sell anything I have a double of.
What do you want to upgrade?
Upgrade the Queenslayer Greatsword. And let's also upgrade our cool armor. And might as well upgrade our Bardish too. And there's, you know, basic stuff you can buy here, including a Queenslayer Greatsword. Queenslayer Claw, which there's like a couple versions. Rebel Claw. I don't have the money for any of it right now, but there's some cool options.
Okay.
And now we level up and we're ready to go. Always remember to keep leveling up. Like I said, you've seen what happens when you don't.
You remember that scene we witnessed at the Vestige? That kind of stuff happens every day here. Silva has taken most of the humans who survived under his protection, so revenants are left to rely on blood beads alone to slake their unending thirst. But, well, nothing in this world lasts forever. The springs started to dry up, and so blood beads grew rarer and rarer. And the order Silva created by levying and distributing blood beads won't last much longer either. The world needs more blood beads. Only then
What
can we
the
strive for
world
fairness instead of
needs
petty
now
favoritism.
is blood. So, never
That's why
mind.
we've been exploring the Jail of the Mists. We're doing research to learn all we can about blood beads. But the miasma has been a real problem. It makes our thirst even worse, so our progress has stalled. Now, though, we have a glimmer of hope. Your power can clear the miasma. If you could help us, well, you'd be drawn into a bitter conflict. Still, the truth is, we don't have a lot of hope without you. Will you join us? Thanks.
She's so blank.
So, it's a done deal? Well then, from now on,
Look at me.
One of us.
You can tell I'm the cool guy because of this scar. Leave him hanging.
Yakumo Shinonome. I'll be looking forward to seeing you in action.
Let's get right into it. Here's what's going on. We're studying blood beads and their springs. We want to know how and when blood springs appear, their cycles for producing beads, and the composition of the beads themselves. We've made a few discoveries. First of all, we found that there are tubes like capillaries running through the earth.
Did someone
them
say
blood veins.
tubes?
And so far as we can determine, every single blood spring is located on top of one of these blood veins. Also, after comparing blood beads and blood veins, we now know that they are mostly comprised of the same substances.
Except that one tastes like
We
cherries,
can safely assume that
and the
blood
other
springs
tastes like
always
human
form
blood,
veins.
like Bean
We think
Boozled.
that means there must be a source somewhere, a kind of headwaters for the blood beads.
Blood Bean Boozled.
Now that we have you around to clear the miasma, we can investigate the springs and follow the blood veins. And hopefully, find the source. Right?
We want to check out the old city ruins first. Sorry for the rush, but we should head out as soon as you're ready.
You know, Louis just kind of looks like Harry Potter. Super Mario Odyssey is absolutely anime. The Zelda CDI games are very... The animation is very much Russian. Oh, we're losing more and more frames as the night goes on. That's good. We're gonna keep going as long as we can.
Something up? We can head out whenever you're...
Encoding overloaded. What? Oh, it's because I looked... That was weird. See how that looked on there. Oh, just skipped a little. That's not even a big deal. Every so often it just tells me encoding overloaded because it's loading in a bunch of stuff at once. Alright. Now we are going to continue on to the next area. Hmm. Activating a missile allows other revenants and humans to enter areas that you've explored. Basically, characters might appear here sometimes.
Let's keep our eyes open, all right?
Oh, you're exploring this area too? I'm a merchant of sorts. I wander around selling valuables as I explore. The miasma has gotten pretty thin here lately, eh? I thought it might be dangerous, but I came all the same. I haven't seen a fellow explorer for a while, though. I think we were fated to meet. Take this map of the depths. I'll be around here for a while. If you want to buy anything, let me know.
I wonder what the biggest sword we can have is. I'm certain it's bigger than this.
Don't hesitate to come back if you need anything.
At one angle you can't hear shit. Yeah, the directional hearing is a bit janky. Alright. I'm supposed to go this way? Yeah, that's right.
This way should lead to the old city.
Oh, hi there, dead person.
A map of the depths. Davis would be very interested.
Alright, now I've got 2 depths maps, which are for they're like special dungeons. I don't know if they're like randomly generated or what. I haven't tried them out yet. Alright. Oh, there's something I forgot back here. One sec, something that I actually don't want to miss.
Sorry, I'm on my way.
Yeah. Quit apologizing, please. Seriously? You fog-doored me? Why am I being fog-doored? Is it because it unloaded it and I came back to it too quickly, or is it gonna unload? It's definitely trying to load in something. Wow. Yeah, it doesn't keep a lot loaded in at any given time. Ah, there it is.
Did you pick up something we can
That's
use?
a vivifier. So we can bone out whenever we want.
won't take long.
Oh my god, please. Please stop skipping like this. You don't have to load and unload every time I go into a new area. Probably why there's so many 90-degree turns.
It's this way. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm so ready.
That's something.
Expectations exceeded.
That settles it. You are absolutely vital to our operation. There are more blood springs ahead, but the miasma is blocking the way forward. Do you think you could clear it for us again?
Dude, alright, I work with ground beef.
Thank you.
You are asking way too much of me.
We know where two springs are thanks to past expeditions. Let's go have a look at them.
The territory up ahead is teeming with the lost. Watch yourself.
I make people think my food tastes good using MSG. So can I use MSG on the miasma then?
We've ended up somewhere more open.
Haha, I know where some things are. Five items left nearby. How nearby? That's not totally clear. Alright. Found Prometheus Vestige Part A. That is to upgrade vestiges. That's to upgrade incomplete vestiges and repair them. So that we get all the abilities. Or, not vestiges. It's for upgrading something. I don't remember if it's for vestiges or the other thing. Blood codes. I think blood codes. It's to upgrade blood codes. There we go. This game has lots of fun made-up words, what can I say? Like blood and code. I mean, that's not a bad one, B. Oh, whoops. Should have been watching the game, huh? Yeah, take that, jerk ass. You can't call a quote number, come on. Or maybe you can, I haven't really been paying attention. The partners are extremely competent in this game for the most part. Though people make it out like they can solo bosses, which hasn't been my experience. They get themselves killed at bosses.
So quiet. No one around anymore. This terrain doesn't favor us.
I don't know, the terrain favors me just fine. I think it might have a crush on me. That's a good one. Oh, I like that.
Not bad.
What's the backstab on this coat? Oh, just a single tail. That's good. Each coat has a different creature, which is pretty rad. This game's stylish as hell.
This terrain doesn't favor us.
Now cut that out. I'm gonna call this sword the meat grinder. I mean, it's not like I grind the meat myself. It gets shipped to me that way.
Is that the parking garage? I see signs of the enemy over there.
Encoding overloaded. That's not great. And it seems to only happen for a few seconds at a time, at least.
That's it.
Just cut them up. Keep the lettuce on one side and the vampires on the other. Everything's at the perfect temperature. Call that the McDLT. The D stands for blood. I don't think it's a competition. I think they're both fucking horrible.
That's quite valuable. Let's use it well.
Doggies, you need to calm down. They're getting worked up because it's getting close to their dinner time. Let's see. Gaston, you need to calm the heck down. A McDDT, that sounds painful. Just a second, I think I may have missed something. Lost shard. Yeah, I'm using a fucking item guide. Hunter vestige. Alright, I didn't miss anything. McMSG, we've established this. Gaston, stop. Right over here. Here we are. Here's the way. Here's the way through. No, she's gonna spot me. She is large. Ah, got her. Right in the butt. She is quite the chungus. Yeah, all the enemies, well, most of the enemies in this game are lost, which means they're vampires who didn't get enough blood and or breathed in too much miasma.
Yo, Louis, you smell that?
Yeah. Human blood. An escapee?
Now where did she run off to? Huh?
There are no goats. Goats are gone.
Hey, chumps! What the hell are you doing here?
None of your business.
Oh, really? Then tell me this. Why would scum like you have the sweet stink of a human on ya? The girl belongs to us. Put your paws on our property and your ash. That clear? Fresh blood is some powerful stuff. You hanging in there? So, what's the plan now? We know it's just a matter of time until they find that missing human.
You know the plan.
Hell yeah. Let's hope she hasn't been devoured by horrors yet.
Don't think we're gonna make it to the boss before I call it. We're gonna go a little further and see how close we can get. I lost to the boss multiple times. That's when I realized, hey, this is nice. It's a game I'm not just ripping through without any trouble. It's actually challenging me.
It won't open.
And the fact that I was generally able to figure out what I was doing wrong at any given time was a really nice change from other similar games. First American fast food place to make an anime. I mean, McDonald's used to make cartoons. I know people argue with me that those are different things, but they're really not. Risby, chill. What are you even doing? No! Stop this! They're both trying to make a ruckus to get me to get up and get them food. Exactly, Bad Road. BK Kids Club was an anime. Like, it's even like a Dark Souls soul animation when you use these instead of selling them. You can socialize with your allies. Talking to them or giving them valuables as presents will deepen your relationships, allowing you to trade with them as well as occasionally receiving presents.
Hi. Do you know about hot springs? The Earth shifted in the collapse and created one near our base. I go there once in a while, but it feels so nice I end up sitting too long thinking about things and turn into a prune. It's to the right at the end if you want to go. Oh, I just remembered. Use the room with the bathtub over there if you want to give yourself a new look.
We are anime, right now.
Every revenant has a certain blood code, but only one type ordinarily. However, I hear you can express any number of different blood codes. Aren't you the lucky one?
It's because of my French fry DNA.
With certain abilities, you can change yours to fit your current strategy. Do you have any idea of what a huge advantage that is in battle? Sorry, I got a little carried away. I can get a bit hyped up when I talk about weapons and fighting. When revenants die and come back, sometimes we suffer from memory loss. But most of the time, we don't even realize it.
Yeah, that's kind of how memory loss works. That's why it's terrifying.
While they're fighting and end up forgetting themselves entirely. So take care of yourself, okay? I know it's a bother, but I'll need you to bring the necessary materials if you want to upgrade a weapon. There's a shortage of pretty much everything these days.
Alright.
Blood veil is a revenant's fangs.
Oh my god, she has a lot of dialogue.
Drain the blood out of them. While you attack, dodge, and parry, you can use that blood to unleash powerful effects. There are a few different types of blood veils. You should use the type that... Do you know about hot springs?
Okay, finally she's looping. Well, Coco. I think Coco, well...
Louis seems to think awfully highly
Yeah,
of you.
I can get her blood
If you
code
want,
now.
I can use my blood code too. Don't get the wrong idea. You're one of my best customers, and I want you to keep coming back. I consider this an investment.
I haven't bought anything from you yet. Mercury allows for safe exploration with its balanced stats and gifts related to stamina and haze.
I've got a whole new line of stock in, thanks to my Herculean efforts. But seriously, you've made my job a whole lot easier. If you want it, I got it.
Alright, now I've got more cool stuff to buy here. That's just the fucking online map marker that everyone uses.
Come again, Soup.
Will do, Chief.
Hey. We're headed for a nasty place where the miasma never goes away. The miasma accelerates the thirst for blood. With your ability to disperse the miasma, though, we might be in the clear. See you around.
Yes, this is a map of the depths, if you want to go to this location.
Maybe we should do try one of these depths dungeon as our last thing tonight.
Hi. What do you want to upgrade?
Alright, I need...
Which blood
have
veil
enough
do
to
you wanna
upgrade my blood veil. I do. So let's do that. And then let's take a look at this depth stuff. She bleeds through her skin. I think most people do that. Well, I guess I'm ashamed of my words and deeds now. Look what you fucking did.
It was easier to explore when we could use all the missile. But now even the staunchest explorers are swallowed up. They must have left coordinates leading to the depths. But most of those were lost along with the explorers. If you find any maps of the depths out there, I'd appreciate it. We'll take care of the rest.
Alright, let's head to the depths.
This is all we've got for available routes.
Got Den of the Dead and Den of the Darkness.
It's unexplored territory from here on. Take care.
Which is cooler? Alright, got our first missile. It's like this way.
Shall we?
Chainsaw swords or swords made of bone? Oh, that's a close call. Yeah, that's rough. I don't know if I can answer that fairly. I'd feel bad for whichever one I didn't pick. Alright. Let's check this way. Ooh, look at this guy. Look at this Chungus over here. I'm gonna wreck him. Oh, I hit the wrong fucking button a couple times. I was hitting the shoulder button like it was Dark Souls. This attacks with the face buttons like a sane game.
Did you pick up something we can use?
Chainsaw sword runs out of gas. And yes, they're not mutually exclusive. That is true. Teeth made out of actual teeth. And that's a thing in Bayonetta 2. Nice. I found a box. Oh, hi. Mine's bigger. Oh, hi. Hi there, purple thing. Ooh, look down there. I can see a red thing. One of the lost has invaded in search of blood. Oh, fun. Hermes Vestige Part A. Okay. See, no problem. Oh! Should not have taken that swing. There, fine. Are we done? No, there's more? Shit. Is that it? Jesus. How many of you are there? Oh. This may be the last one. Ah. You received a reward.
Okay, let's move.
Those can get pretty intense. No, the invasions are just like a series of monsters spawn and you have to kill them all. It's wave-based. Don't worry, I knew what I was doing. I was just surprised at how many there were. Well, there's stuff over here. That's no good. Oh, that's actually Udix Gunder, huh? Only there's two.
Checking your equipment? I'll keep watch then.
Dude, how did you know I had my... Never mind. Ulysses Gunder, there we go. Let's go around the... Or not. Snouted Wanderer. Oh god, it's a boss, I guess. Okay. No, stop this. Oh, I got stun locked. Oh! Oh, hey, I'm still alive. There. Not gonna stun lock me again. Probably. Greater Lost dispersed. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Good night, B. Thanks for coming. Oop, that snoot.
What's that? This should be useful.
Den of the Dead key number 1. Alright, we've made progress. Oh good, there's a clip of what you're talking about. Is there anything else down here? No, we've explored everything over this way, huh? Yeah, alright. Which means now we head back to the beginning and check a different path. So these are cute little dungeons.
Stay alert. We're in uncharted territory.
Alright, couple more levels.
Watch out. Enemy present.
I see that. There we go. Get fucked. Yeah, I didn't have anything.
I would have missed that.
Den of the Dead key too. Oh, good. Now, why don't you turn around? I'm gonna fight you one at a time. Oh my god, there's another one. Fuck is this shit? Don't worry about it. You ain't seen shit. Oh. Look out, he's got a gun. Alright, now I can fight you. Good stuff.
That's quite valuable. Let's use it well. We should check that out.
Is what whose butt? I've lost control. RV Mastery 101. Dagger? What do these words mean?
What do we have here?
Heavy axe fortification. I guess that will allow me to fortificate my heavy axe. Just what I always wanted. Alright, looks like we're up to another boss fight. Looks like it's several dudes. When they turn around, there's just a crack. Yeah, they're like Hank Hill. I killed 2 of them before the health bars spawned in. These hardly count as bosses. Is there anything else back here? It doesn't look like it. In the butt region.
On my way.
Alright, back to the start. And this way. And I guess now that I have both keys, I can open the doors. Cool. And here's the real boss fight.
Looks like we have trouble waiting for us.
Alright, it looks like there's only one of them this time, so that's a good sign. Alright, now we're kicking some ass. Whoa! Yeah, knew he was gonna transform. Looks familiar, doesn't he? Like we've seen him somewhere before. What's the thing we say? Circle, counter, clockwise. Worked every time. So I guess that's it? Nothing else to this? Just that fight? And it just ends? I thought we'd... Huh.
I won't take long.
Nothing else back here. Huh. I thought there'd be something for that. Weird. That's the game. Thanks for coming, apparently. Huh, I really thought we'd get anything for that. Maybe we just gotta go back to him and tell him we beat all the bosses?
Good. We found some missile.
Alright, let's head home. Yeah, I didn't get hit for that entire boss fight. I told you I could do that. I was just fucking up the first time. I still don't think I'm at a point where I can say I'm good at this game, but I definitely... Some skills from arcade button mashers like Dark Souls definitely carry through. And I have played a lot of arcade button mashers.
Hey, I'm just visiting.
Okay.
It was easier to explore when we could...
Okay, we've already
We'll take...
heard that. That's it?
This is all we've got for available routes.
Alright, I guess we finished it. I guess we got all the things. It shows rewards there now. And it says that the boss has been defeated and it's 100% complete.
Your life is your greatest asset.
I thought my butt was my greatest asset, honestly. A drug that grants the gift Tenacious Fang regardless of the user's blood code. Ooh, I don't know what that does. In any case, we've about mastered this blood code. Could switch to Estrella, Mercury, or Prometheus. Frustrating to not be able to use my giant sword, though, which requires 120 weight. None of these others can hold it except for... Like, it even fills out Fighter, and I think at 120 that's too much. So Berserker's like the only one that can actually hold it. But we may as well switch to something else next time. I'll worry about that then.
Hi.
Upgrade. Here, let's upgrade our great sword regardless, because I love it so very, very much. And I'm a fool.
Okay, take care then.
And yeah, it's 11 o'clock, so this is a good place to call it. Got a few bumps and bruises here and there, but we got through it. Level up again. Yeah, those dungeons are a good place to go, I think, if you're lagging behind and finding a boss difficult. So thanks everyone for coming. We've got a whole week ahead of us. Tomorrow's Monday. It'll be Christy starting on Darkest Dungeon. Very, very cool roguelike game about a rotting, cursed mansion and its grounds and village surrounding it, and there's a lot of spookiness. It's a very interesting game. Tuesday will be Andrea with more Minecraft Story Mode Season 2. Wednesday will be the beginning of the second act of Tale, involving a cult based around a sugary consumer beverage. Thursday will be Alice with more Batman, The Enemy Within. And Friday will be more of Katie with Press Any Key, with a spooky Halloween type theme this month, because hell, it's October again. Oh, thanks everyone for your support. Thanks for the bits, subscriptions, whatever. Thanks for coming in and watching, chatting, lurking. Doesn't matter. I'm just glad you're here. Check out the other Truck Community streamers on the page below the video here at truck.community. That's our lovely domain. And give my regards to the next frog you meet.